And a very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Ives Lamel Family Field on the campus of Brevard College. Exciting day across all of Division III sports as the regular season for the fall sports begins on today, Friday, September 1st, 2023. And certainly the case here on the campus of Brevard College as well as we prepare for the regular season start of the 2023 men's soccer season. The defending champions of the USA South Conference, the Brevard College Tornadoes, will host the Bob Jones Bruins in a non-conference matchup. We're about 19 minutes away from kickoff of this contest and really excited to see the Tornadoes in action as the defense of the USA South Conference Championship begins tonight with the start of the regular season. Tornadoes did play an exhibition recently, a 3-3 draw versus Montreat College. That was played last Saturday night. Ryan Lynch with 2 goals for the Tornadoes. Rocco Barbone with an absolutely beautiful bicycle kick to score a goal as well. Tornadoes, defending USA South Conference champions, picked to finish in first place this coming season in the USA South Conference. And looking to build upon what was a history-making season next year. Fifth-year coach El Dana leads the squad. He's assisted by Mario Pinto, Brady Tesh, and Scott Douglas. And a lot of key pieces from last year's USA South Conference Championship team are back, including the likes of Sam O'Callaghan, now a graduate student. He's the career and single-season assist leader at Brevard College, and the career and single-season goal-scoring leader, Ryan Lynch, also returns. Rocco Barbone, a key part of the defense, is back. He was a all-conference performer and an all-tournament team performer last year. And Tom DeSuge back as well, along with Igor Da Silva, key piece also. He was the MVP of last year's USA South Conference tournament. Several other key pieces as well as several exciting newcomers that we'll get a look at this evening. So stick with us. We'll have Bruins and Tornadoes. We're about 15 minutes away from kickoff. We'll have the international walkout, the pregame introductions, national anthem, and then the start of the 2023 season for the Brevard College Tornadoes. Thanks for tuning in. Brevard College Men's Soccer from Ives Lamel Family Field.
Every cheer, for every play, we know there's a little prayer that no one gets hurt. That's why we are there too. Party athletic trainers, physicians, and specialists. We're watching closely for any sign that someone needs care. And if your child is hurt, they're seen right away by the region's top specialists. The Party Sports Medicine team is at every game, match, race, practice, and workout, providing medical attention and guidance. For us, winning is all about playing healthy and smart so you can perform at your best.
Welcome to Eyes Lamel Family Field on the campus of Brevard College as we're moments away from the start of the 2023 season for the USA South Conference defending champion Brevard College Tornado men's soccer team. A lot of excitement surrounding this season coming off that championship run. Let's look at the starting lineups quickly for the Tornadoes. In goal is Mateos Rossi, Sam O'Callahan, Rocco Barbone, Kawe dos Santos, Santiago Romero, Tom DeSuge, Igor Da Silva, Colin McCabe, Martin Aguilar, Ryan Lynch, and Lamont Young Jr. That's your starters for the Tornadoes. Bob Jones, meanwhile, Rylan Bolt getting a start, along with Matthias Belatti, Dallas Albert, Charlie Guadalajara, as we are underway here with Bob Jones with the opening possession. Other starters include Ian Aranza, Anthony Ruiz, Sandro Martinez, Bryce Ramler, David Issa, James McCarty, and Cameron Braswell. Braswell is the goalkeeper for Bob Jones, Rossi for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes in their home white uniforms with horizontal blue stripes across the front, gray numerals, blue lettering, blue shorts, white socks. Quite the look, sharp look for the Tornadoes men's soccer team. As throw in on the far side, as Sam O'Callahan puts it into play. And an early whistle, and it's going to be an early corner kick for the Tornadoes as Bob Jones defensively was trying to keep that in bounds, but ends up going across the line. Early corner kick for the NATOs. O'Callahan. Here's Dos Santos. Dos Santos. Played out by Bob Jones. Here's Martinez. Bob Jones looking for a quick counterattack here. Momentarily, number 8, Guadalajara, was offsides, but then he stepped back to be onside, and that kind of stopped the momentum as Rossi puts this back into play. Blasted out by O'Callahan, but nobody home. And Braswell, a graduate student, the starting goalkeeper for the Bruins. He's out of Jacksonville Beach, Florida. Here's Albert working things from the back. Now using his goalkeeper Braswell. Back to Albert. Just underway here. Tornadoes and Bruins. Regular season opener for the NATOs. Martinez. Bruins able to switch field nicely. Ruiz. Going far post with that ball intended to Rylan Bolt. Bolt, the junior, out of Minnesota. And Tornadoes will get things started from the back. Here's Barbone. DeSuge from the right back position. Back to Barbone. Barbone playing it forward, looking for Lamont Young Jr., but that ball will sail out of bounds, so misplayed there. Both teams sort of feeling each other out, trying to get some momentum going. Nothing quite cooking for either side yet. There has been a Tornado corner kick. Braswell. Albert. Ballady. Now switching fields. Here's James McCarty of the Bruins. Bruins trying to get some possession going from the back. Meanwhile, stepping into that nicely was DeSuge to win that ball in the air. And that's our first foul of the game on the Bruins. So it'll be a free kick for the Tornadoes. Sam O'Callahan on the far side. Callahan, such a fixture of these recent Tornadoes teams that have enjoyed so much success. graduate student out of Ireland. And this is right in his sweet spot as far as a lot of the balls that he has produced that have resulted in goals. As Aguilar plays that forward. Now Da Silva fighting for it. Da Silva continuing to fight, gets into a bit of a collision there with Aranza. Now here's Lamont Young Jr. Lynch. Nice tackle there to stop the momentum of the Bruins by McCabe. Just over 5 minutes have been played here on the campus of Brevard College, Isles Lamel Family Field. Glad you're able to join us. Aguilar with a run here and taken away by Bolt. So Tornado's starting to make some things happen on the offensive end. Here's Rossi. Rossi switching fields to DeSuge. Nice spacing of the Tornadoes on this back half. Now DeSuge switches it the other way. De Silva's going to use Rossi after a little bit of pressure there from Aranza. O'Callahan trying to play it forward. Santiago Romero, number 12, player worth keeping an eye on. Freshman midfielder out of Doral, Florida. Down in the 305, Miami-Dade County. Making his way up here to the mountains of western North Carolina. 38:30 to play here, half number 1. McCarty for the Bruins. Neither team has attempted a shot. We've got zeros across the scoreboard with just over 38 minutes to play here in the opening half. Bob Jones making the trip up here to the mountains of western North Carolina from nearby Greenville, South Carolina. And not exactly what the Tornadoes wanted there. It's going to result in a Bob Jones goal kick. Well, what a year the Tornadoes had last year, winning the USA South Conference tournament in dramatic fashion by way of overtimes and penalty kicks and earning the school's first ever trip to the NCAA national tournament in any sport in Division III. Making that trip up to Washington and Lee. One experience for last year's squad and trying to defend that title this year. Great ball there up ahead to Lynch. Here's Lamont Young Jr. Aguilar trying to play it back to Lamont Young Jr. Great tackle there by Conway Dos Santos. Just a brilliant defensive play there in the midfield, but Bob Jones able to regain possession. And a whistle there, and that's going to be the first foul against the NATOs, so free kick here for the Bruins. $36:25 left to play here, half number 1. Still scoreless. And here's an opportunity for the Bruins and a nice defensive play there by Rocco Barbone. Very nicely done. So that'll result, however, in the first corner kick of the contest for the Bruins. It'll be number 9, Ian Aranza, doing the honors. He's a senior out of Texas. Trying to go far post with it. And dangerous situation there momentarily with that ball bouncing around the goal mouth. Tornado defense able to clear it out. Now Lynch, Dos Santos. Now Lynch again. And played out of bounds there. Nicely done by Martinez, but it'll be a Tornado throw-in. Aguilar will play it back to Barbone. Barbone with some serious pressure there from Bolt. Now Barbone looking upfield. He's going to try to play a long ball there. Was looking for Santiago Romero. And now the Bruins will reset from the back. Albert back to the goalkeeper, Braswell. Tornadoes under the direction of El Dana, fifth-year head coach. Assisted by Mario Pinto, Brady Tesh, and Scott Douglas. Smothering the ball there is Rossi. Here's DeSuge. DeSuge playing it forward to Romero. Dos Santos. Switching field here. Ambitious ball, but able to get it done. Tornado faithful wanted a foul call there as Lynch hit the deck. Still scoreless, still waiting for our first shot by either team. 33-33 and counting in the first half. Barbone. DeSuge. DeSuge plays it forward to McCabe. Stolen away there by Martinez. Aranza. Bruins on the move there, then a big-time tackle there by DeSuge. What a defender Tom DeSuge is. Out of St. George, France. And it looks like a handball against the Tornadoes is going to result in a free kick here. So we'll see what the Bruins draw up. Dos Santos standing over it to allow some time to get organized defensively for the Tornadoes. Aranza. Issa also in the equation. Headed out by Barbone. Nicely done in the air defensively. O'Callahan playing it forward. Romero. Santiago Romero, the freshman. What a play there. And a beautiful ball. As Dos Santos found Lynch. Lynch's triple team was quadruple team for a moment there. Now buying some time. Lynch. And there's a foul on the Bruins, and this is going to be big opportunity for the NATOs. This part of the field, deep in the attacking zone, and the Tornadoes will have a chance here, pushing several players up into that penalty box area. Ryan Lynch will do the honors, a two-man wall for the Bruins. That's Aranza and Issa in the wall for the Bruins. They step over a couple feet to their right as Braswell instructs them. Lynch looking for his options. Barbone showing. Igor da Silva, and Lynch actually plays it right on goal. So that's the first shot of the game for either side. And then almost a big mistake there by Braswell. But meanwhile, here come the Bruins. Tornadoes better mind their P's and Q's because here come the Bruins the other way. Counterattack after the free kick opportunity for the Tornadoes. Nobody home there, so Tornadoes may have caught a little bit of break after being caught with uneven numbers on that offensive attack by the Bruins. Then a foul on the Bruins, so Tornadoes will get a chance to take a deep breath here, and Aguilar is going to just simply play it back to Barbone, and Tornadoes can reset things from there. Over 15 minutes have elapsed here at Islamel Family Field. Just one shot has been taken. That on a free kick just a few minutes ago by Ryan Lynch. Scoreless. Bruins and Tornadoes. Here's Lynch. Lynch taking on multiple defenders. Plays it off there to McCabe. McCabe to Callahan. O'Callahan plays it forward. Here's Lamont Young Jr. Young Jr. hands it off to O'Callahan. O'Callahan played it forward, then stolen away. Nifty job there by Iranza. Iranza has been a factor thus far, that senior from Colleyville, Texas. Well, Tornadoes played Montreat in an exhibition on Saturday evening. 3-3 was the score in that one. But getting things started in earnest tonight, the first one that counts against the record, regular season opener. Under the lights for the Tornadoes here at Islamel Family Field. Beautiful day today, weather-wise. Currently very pleasant, 72 degrees. And there's our first offsides for either side as Bolt may have bolted forward a little too far there and was caught offside. So it'll be a free kick for the Tornadoes. Goals in that exhibition by Ryan Lynch. He had a pair of them. Rocco Barbone had one of the more dramatic goals you'll ever see in the game of soccer, a bicycle kick after a Sam O'Callahan assist. Barbone playing it deep down the left side, and just a little too much mustard on that one as the ball skips out of bounds. And it'll be Bob Jones throwing deep on their defensive end of the field. And that's going to be a handball, kind of an unlucky bounce there with McCabe. McCabe, the sophomore from Milledgeville, Georgia. He's a transfer from Francis Marion. 27 minutes, 24 seconds to play here. Half number one. Here's Bolt. Bolt plays it off to Guadalajara. Stolen away there by the Tornadoes. Igor da Silva. Santiago Romero playing it forward. Lynch battling for it. Now Conway DeSantos trying to provide some pressure defensively. And meanwhile, Bob Jones will reset from the back once again. Here's Baladi. Baladi, junior from Savannah, Georgia. Albert playing it forward. Brought down nicely there by Romero. And a dangerous situation there. DeSuge saving the day in many ways there with that tackle. Romero playing it forward. Another nice ball from him. Was looking for Lynch along the right wing. And now it'll be a throw-in for the Tornadoes. DeSuge coming up with a big-time play there in the back. That would have been a one-on-one opportunity for the Bruins against Rossi, the Tornadoes goalkeeper, if DeSuge doesn't make that tackle. 26 minutes to play and counting here in the first half. Tornadoes defense still yet to allow a shot. come the Bruins. Playing it forward down the left wing. Martinez and Rossi going up high to take care of business. He then plays it on the ground there to DeSuge. DeSuge looking for Lynch. It's going to be another foul on the Bruins. That was Anthony Ruiz committing the foul. So O'Callahan will tee things up almost exactly at midfield. DeSuge to his right, Barbone to his left. He's got plenty of options upfield as well. Plays it forward in the direction of De Silva. Here's Dos Santos. Dos Santos with a cross, far post, and able to make the save there was Braswell. Going up high on that cross. Lamont Young Jr. providing some pressure up front. Nice job there. Rocco Barbone getting ahead on it, now fighting for it against several Bruins, and then a foul there is going to be called on Barbone as Ballady went down hard. Renza will do the honors. Bruins under the guidance of head coach Greg Fulton. Barbone blasted away. Lamont Young Jr. trying to make things happen up front, but Bruins will reset again from the back. Neither team really able to get much continuity going as far as getting a play developed offensively. Both teams have been playing a bunch of long balls, sort of like this, as Bolt able to come down with it. Plays a square pass there to Guadalajara. Barbone. Barbone blasted forward down the left side. Here's Aranza. Nice pressure there from Lynch. It turns into an opportunity for the Tornadoes. De Silva back to Lynch. Taken away there by the Bruins. Neither team can really get it going. Seems like they get some daylight, but then defense converges and unable to make that extra pass. Under 22 minutes to play here. Just one shot taken between the two teams, and that came on a free kick. Ryan Lynch free kick earlier this half. But otherwise, an extremely quiet first half offensively for both these teams. Each team with one corner kick, and that's about it. Looks like we may have our first sub starting to get warmed up for either side. Hidari Twashime getting ready to go for the Bruins. Throw in here for the NATOs, meanwhile. It's Aguilar. Aguilar playing it forward. And a foul there. High kick will be the call as that Bolt shoe hit De Silva right in the chest. And it'll be, meanwhile, Rocco Barbone here from the near side. Doing the honors. Meanwhile, looks like some Tornado substitutes getting ready to loosen up themselves, including Judah Myers. Barbone sends us right into that penalty box area. And a whistle, and we'll see what the call is here. And it looks like it's going to be an offsides call on the NATOs. Tough break for Brevard. A lot of the NATO faithful thought there might have been a foul in there, and perhaps even a opportunity for Brevard to have a penalty kick, but offsides the call. Meanwhile, we've got several subs getting ready to go. Rodrigo Garcia for the Tornadoes. Alongside him, Aiden Miller. Here's Albert. Lorenza playing it forward. Now along the far right side, here's Sandro Martinez. Martinez stops on a dime. Aguilar on the defense. Meanwhile, McCabe trying to come up with a shot there by the Bruins. That was a healthy attempt there by the Bruins. First shot of the game by the Bruins. Shot by Isa. And a save by Rossi. Now we've got several subs entering the contest. Back underway here. There was a bit of a talking to by the referee to player on both sides. There were several subs during that mini break. Rodrigo Garcia, Aiden Miller, and Marco Silva all entering the contest. And two more subs getting ready to go for the Tornadoes meanwhile, as Judah Myers and Daniel Morgan getting set to check in. And that's going to be a whistle against the Bruins over the back. The call there. Meanwhile, Hayden Domingo getting ready to roll as well. So Coach Aldana in this regular season opener getting some fresh legs in. Already saw 3 substitutes last time around. 16-15 to play here. Each team with just 1 shot, each goalkeeper with 1 save. Very even game. Each team has been called for 1 offsides. Fouls, Brevard 7, Bob Jones 6. Meanwhile, here come the Bruins. Aranza. Aranza once again. Chwashime for the Bruins. Martinez. Stolen away there by the Tornadoes. Great job there, Rodrigo Garcia. Then was trying to find Lynch. But Garcia, who was just entered into the contest, he's the junior out of Sao Paulo, Brazil. One of several Brazilians on the squad. Meanwhile, Bob Jones back the other way. McCarty plays a long ball. Here's Bolt. And Bolt able to make a play on goal. Rossi comes up with it. Bolt was able to beat Aiden Miller. Rocco Barbone came in to try to sweep up the situation defensively. And meanwhile, starting to get a little chippier out there as well. A little more physical between these two sides. Meanwhile, several subs for the Tornadoes. So Hayden Domingo, Daniel Morgan, and Judah Myers all check in. Lamont Young Jr. on the sidelines now. Also Barbone actually getting a little bit of attention from head athletic trainer Noah Reisig at the moment. Kawe dos Santos heading to the bench area as well. So it's fresh legs. 6 substitutes into the contest for the NATOs. Just 1 thus far for Bob Jones. And Bob Jones trying to get things going from the back once again. Igor da Silva. Daniel Morgan playing it forward, looking for Judah Myers. And it'll be a corner kick. Check that, a long free throw deep in the territory here, attacking zone. See what O'Callahan. This is sometimes the part of the field that some players can play the long throw in, like we're seeing here, that turns into sort of a corner kick of sorts. May have been a handball, meanwhile, on Da Silva. And a Bruin got a piece of Da Silva on the tail end of that transaction. Da Silva still on the ground. And a stoppage of the clock at 12:55 to play. And we'll see if Da Silva will need some attention from the athletic trainer, and that's indeed the case as head athletic trainer Noah Reisig heads into the field area. And we'll take a quick break here. 12:55 to play here at Eyes Lamel Family Field, period number 1.
Every cheer, for every play, we know there's a little prayer that no one gets hurt. That's why we are there too. Party athletic trainers, physicians, and specialists. We're watching closely for any sign that someone needs care. And if your child is hurt, they're seen right away by the region's top specialists. The Party Sports Medicine team is at every game, match, race, practice, and workout, providing medical attention and guidance. For us, winning is all about playing healthy and smart so you can perform at your best.
Back here at Eyes Lamel Family Field. Well, do want to recognize UNC Health Party, the official healthcare provider for the Brevard College Tornado Athletics Department. They provide team medical services for Brevard College Athletics. UNC Health Party, proud partners with Brevard College Athletics. Well, Igor da Silva has taken the long way around the field here, and now he's hit a brisk jog, so good news. It looks like he's going to try to just check right back in. But until the referees give him the green light, which they just did, now the Tornadoes back to full strength as Igor da Silva one of the captains of the Tornadoes, back onto the playing field. So great to see Igor pop right up. 12:45 to play here, half number 1. Nice job there. O'Callahan defensively shielding the attacker of Bob Jones. And it'll be a goal kick for the Tornadoes. Haven't seen too many of these. It's going to be Rossi from the end line. You can't miss Rossi. Check out that fluorescent yellowish green goalkeeper uniform. Almost head to toe going with that same color. Other than the boots, just about every inch of Rossi's body covered by the fluorescent yellow and green. Under 12 minutes to play here. Still scoreless, Bruins and Tornadoes, season opener for the defending USA South Conference NATOs. Meanwhile, here's the Bruins. Albert playing a long ball. Hayden Domingo with a header, but it skips out of bounds. It'll be Bruins ball. Here's Bolt. Bolt looking at his options. He plays it short there to Martinez, and then ball skips out of bounds. It'll be the Tornadoes with the throw-in. Luis Portillo has entered the game as well for the Tornadoes. He's who attempted that last free throw. So Portillo, recent substitution for Aiden Miller. Meanwhile, up ahead here, here's Garcia. Garcia thought Lynch was alongside him. Little miscommunication there. Meanwhile, sub for Bob Jones. So Ray Tharp has entered the game. Malachi Ray Tharp, freshman from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Central part of the state. Under 10 minutes to play here, half number 1. Morgan. Tornadoes trying to get something going offensively. Now Bruins regaining possession. Another long ball here. Domingo defensively with the ball. One in the air. Nicely done there. And then Da Silva playing it forward. Here's Lynch. Myers providing some defensive pressure. Martinez for the Bruins. Here's McCarty for Bob Jones. 9:05 to play here, half number 1. Here's Belatti. Now up ahead, Ray Tharp. Fresh legs for the Bruins. Defended there by Portillo of the Tornadoes. Portillo, freshman, also out of Miami, Florida. Like his fellow freshman Santiago Romero, product of Doral Academy. Played out there by Garcia. Opportunity for the Bruins, firing off a shot there was Anthony Ruiz. Ruiz stepped all the way up from his defensive position, got into the attacking mode, and then fired off a shot. Now another sub for the Bruins. Be Will Hodgkin. Under 8 minutes to play here. Second shot of the contest for the Bruins as Ruiz just blasted that. stepped into that opportunity. Long ball there for the NATOs. DeSuge playing it forward. Now a battle and two players, one from each side, hitting the turf here at Eyes Lamel Family Field. And it's going to be a foul on Brevard's Igor da Silva. 7:23 to play, first half. Glad you're able to join us. Wherever you may be tuning in from, we'll be bringing you action all season long on this YouTube channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe. Hit that little bell. Get all the notifications when the Tornadoes go live. Meanwhile, Bruins trying to get something going. Silva stepping into it. Daniel Morgan had it momentarily for the Tornadoes. DeSuge trying to win it in the air defensively for the NATOs. And then a foul called on Garcia, and that has just angered the crowd here at Brevard College, who thought that call should have gone the other way. Meanwhile, 6:35 to play here, first half. Bruins trying to get some momentum going. Nice job there, Hayden Domingo. And then played out of bounds by Portillo, so it's going to be a throw-in for the Bruins. Down to the final 6 minutes, 10 seconds here in this first half. Another throw-in deep in the attacking zone for the Bruins. That's blasted out of bounds by Rodrigo Garcia all the way up into the grandstands here at Eyes Lamel Family Field. 5:50 to play here, half number one. Domingo, nice tackle there. Playing it forward. Morgan was trying to run onto it. First player there, however, was Issa. Issa of the Bruins. Stolen away by Lynch, and then Lynch, not enough real estate on that near sideline. 5:30 to play. First half. Igor da Silva able to win the ball there. Jersey was grabbed. Da Silva asking for the call. And now a yellow card issued on the Bob Jones player that grabbed the jersey. We believe it was Will Hodgkin, who had just checked into the game. Ball played out of bounds there. Yellow card on Will Hodgkin after he grabbed Da Silva's jersey. Under 5 minutes to play here. Arenza once again. Lynch trying to provide some pressure. Here's Ballady. Ballady off of his foot. And here come the NATOs the other way. Luis Portillo with the throw-in. Off the head of Morgan. Silva. Blasted out of there by Bob Jones. Domingo's back, as is DeSuge for the Tornadoes defensively. Bob Jones has numbers. They had an open player on the far side. Tornadoes may have caught a break there a bit. Meanwhile, Portillo trying to pressure things. Here's Silva. Silva trying to chip it over the goalkeeper's head and just out of bounds. Silva saw an opportunity there with the goalkeeper, Braswell, far off his line, and he tried to get it done all at once with that chip over Braswell's head, but ball just skipped just wide. That would have been a dramatic goal by Marco Silva, senior out of Brazil. 3:35 to play here, half number one. Portillo. Garcia. Garcia up ahead looking for De Silva. Domingo stepping into a ball there. Neither team able to bring the ball down and get a solid possession here. De Silva trying to make things happen. Another hard foul. And another yellow card on Bob Jones. So 2 yellow cards in these last few minutes. Number 9, Ian Aranza. Clock is stopped at 2:59 in the first half as Igor De Silva gets attended to again, second time he's required some attention from the athletic trainers. And he'll have to step off. Actually, no, he'll stay in the game, so looks like all is well with De Silva. Meanwhile, opportunity here. Sam O'Callahan will handle the free kick. So O'Callahan sending this into the goal mouth, handled by Braswell, the goalkeeper. Braswell with the light blue, powder blue goalkeeping jersey. Meanwhile, here comes Bob Jones the other way. Mateos Rossi, a big-time play there. That pass was playing through towards the Tornado goal mouth, and Rossi saving the day. Meanwhile, Domingo trying to play that forward. Ball goes out of bounds. Ballady playing it in to Arenzi. Lynch, some nice pressure. And it'll be a Tornado throw-in. Just over 2 minutes to play here. Luis Portillo will do the honors at the 2-minute mark here in the first half. Morgan trying to flick it on to Lynch. Nice job there by Ballady to keep it in bounds. Here's Portillo. Portillo plays it to Lynch. 1:43 to play. And it'll be a throw-in with 1:35 to play here in the first half. You can see each team's intensity starting to ramp up a little bit here late in the first half. Morgan. Rodrigo Garcia getting into the action. 1:10 to play. Half number 1. One minute remaining, first half. So down to the final minute of the half. Each team with 2 shots in this half. Evenly played first half. Down to the final 35 seconds in the period. Bob Jones looks like they might just be bleeding out the clock. Maybe looking for one more long ball opportunity, however. So it was almost kind of like a try to lull them to sleep before that long ball. But we're down to the final dozen seconds in this one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Your score at the end of the first half, Tornado 0, Bruins 0. Second half action coming up shortly. So that'll take us to the end of the first half as Tornadoes and Bruins scoreless in this one. Not much offense being generated by either side thus far. We've seen some good defense on both sides, but at the same time, neither team really able to get that extra push when it comes to the attacking third of the field. 2 shots for each team. Only 1 shot on goal for each team. There were 11 fouls committed by Brevard, 7 by Bob Jones. There were 2 yellow cards in that first half for Bob Jones as well. Each team with an offsides, each team with a corner kick. Pretty even all the way around in this regular season opener for the Brevard College Tornadoes. Well, stick with us. We'll bring you second half action coming up shortly. Glad you're able to join us, Eyes Lamel Family Field, on a beautiful Friday evening on the campus of Brevard College.
Every cheer, for every play, we know there's a little prayer that no one gets hurt. That's why we are there too. Party athletic trainers, physicians, and specialists. We're watching closely for any sign that someone needs care. And if your child is hurt, they're seen right away by the region's top specialists. The Party Sports Medicine team is at every game, match, race, practice, and workout, providing medical attention and guidance. For us, winning is all about playing healthy and smart so you can perform at your best.
It's important to study English because language has power. And being able to understand the history of language and how it's been used over time and in our current era helps us be able to take control of that power and use it now and in the future.
I've learned to express myself with the written word more clearly. I've been given the tools with different structural techniques and all the good stuff that have made me a stronger writer, a stronger communicator.
You're going to learn not just the content of your major, whether it's English or history or whatever. You're going to learn how to learn. You're going to learn how to apply that learning and adapt as conditions change.
Writing is inherently experiential because students have to take so many important skills like critical thinking, communication, analysis, and translate those thoughts into a piece of oral or written communication, and then learn by doing how to be more effective communicators.
The English program at Brevard College prepares you for success in whatever field you choose to major in, whether it's theater, whether it's in the sciences or math, whether it's in business. The ability to communicate is important in no matter where you go, and one of the skills we teach is how to communicate clearly with your audience, whoever that may be.
The community here at Brevard, whether it be faculty, students, staff, are all people who learn and grow together. We learn from each other. There's no place where I don't feel welcome on campus, and that's the best part of that liberal arts education, is you're stepping into different learning styles and different content than you do at any old college where you don't get to grow the brain. It's a culture that encourages self-expression. You're allowed to be you here.
Welcome back to Eyes Lamel Family Field. Getting ready for half number 2 between Bob Jones and Brevard College. Men's soccer season opener for the Tornadoes, defending USA South Conference champions. Predicted to finish in first place once again in the USA South by the preseason coaches poll. And looking to get a season opening win this evening, but this has been a game where it's been tough to kind of crack the seal offensively for both these sides. Just 2 shots taken between the two teams. Brevard with a shot from Ryan Lynch. Also a shot from Marco Silva, where he tried to chip it over the goalkeeper's head. Tornadoes starting lineup back on the field to start this second half. Meanwhile, an absolutely gorgeous sunset to our west here at Eyes Lamel Family Field. Beautiful day for the Tornadoes to kick off the 2023 season. Bob Jones now trying to get something going themselves. Big time tackle there. Once again, who else? Tom DeSuge. .44-15 to play, just underway here in the second half. McCarty for the Bruins in that left fullback position. He plays it forward to Ruiz. And ball skips out of bounds. It'll be Tornado ball on the goal kick. It'll be Mateus Rossi. Sophomore from Victoria, Brazil. Charles Darwin High School. And he's going to give this one a ride over the midfield line. Brought down by Conway dos Santos momentarily, but then the Bruins regain possession. Here they come. Here's Guadalajara. Stolen there by Aguilar of the Tornadoes. Ballady. Blasting a shot there was Issa, but well off the mark. Just the third shot taken by the Bruins. Tornadoes have only taken 2 shots. Here's DeSuge. Ryan Lynch checking into him. Lynch plays it back to DeSuge. Lynch along the sidelines, able to beat the defender, and then he's taken down. And actually, no call. So letting him play there was the head referee, and meanwhile, quick throw in by the Bruins. Here's Lynch. Lynch with an interception. He's got an opportunity here. Lynch trying to beat the defender, cuts back to the left. Shot from Lynch in the goal. Ryan Lynch, ladies and gentlemen, with the finish. And the Tornadoes ahead 1-0. Tornadoes goal! Ryan Lynch, a big-time finish there. And celebration ensues. Ryan Lynch going to his right in that cutback to his left. And then perfect placement in that lower left corner as goalkeeper Braswell unable to get to it, and that has just electrified the crowd here at Eyes-Lamel Family Field. Early 1-0 advantage for the NATOs. In the 48th minute, Ryan Lynch with the unassisted finish. That lower left corner, beautiful placement, but that cutback before, wow. It's almost like a professional surfer, the way they can cut back into the wave there, the way Lynch just goes to his left. That's an ankle breaker in basketball, sort of like the crossover dribble. It's completely fooling the defender, and then the finish by Lynch. Four minutes have elapsed here, and this game has just taken on a completely different feel to it. Both teams struggling so much offensively to get anything going, and then Lynch, the all-time leading goal scorer at Brevard College, has added another one to his tally. Long ball there, ahead to Lynch again. He's hungry for more. Meanwhile, De Silva to Lynch. Lynch trying to find his teammate there, Romero, with a beautiful run. Lynch trying to thread the needle. Five minutes have elapsed here in the second half. Ball's played forward there, volleyed away by Barbone, but it'll be a Bruins throw-in. Here's Ruiz. Bruins able to then give it back to the Tornadoes, who will now play it forward. O'Callahan. McCabe to DeSuge. McCabe again. McCabe playing it back to Rossi. Rossi has to play it quickly back to McCabe. McCabe up ahead. Long ball there, able to find Dos Santos. Now De Silva. De Silva up ahead. Lamont Young Jr. playing it forward. Here's Young. De Silva. Nice ball movement by the Tornadoes. O'Callahan. O'Callahan with a cross there. Was looking far post to the freshman Santiago Romero. Tornadoes starting to get some mojo going here. Some crisp passing that last possession. Barbone, a beautiful behind the back kick there, clearing the ball, able to find a teammate in the meantime, and then winning a ball in the air. Barbone getting it done in all phases at the moment. Now playing it forward. Romero tried to use his shoulder, but it's going to be a foul on the Tornadoes. It'll be a free kick for Bob Jones, and they're going to play it short and just play some possession here from the back. Trying to dig themselves out of a 1-0 hole here. Tornadoes in the driver's seat suddenly after the Lynch goal. Here's DeSuge. Great way to step into things there. Little slip there from Lamont Young, but Bob Jones able to come up with it. 37-25 to play here, half number 2. Season opener for the Tornadoes. against Bob Jones. Made the trip up from Greenville, South Carolina on a beautiful Friday evening. Currently a very pleasant 68 degrees under the lights here at Isla Family Field as the sun has now set at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Albert. Issa plays it ahead. Ballady. Stolen away there by Romero of the Tornadoes. Santiago Romero, both in the exhibition versus Montreat and then tonight in this season opener, has really impressed the freshman. Wears number 12 out of Doral, Florida. Also, some big contributions by another newcomer, Colin McCabe, transfer from Francis Marion. He's out of Milledgeville, Georgia. He wears number 21. So those two certainly have made an early impact for the Tornadoes. Braswell switching fields to the near side. Here's McCarty. McCarty for the Bruins. He had a teammate, Ramler, making a run, but unable to connect there. Nice job defensively. DeSuge once again. I'll tell you, between DeSuge and Barbone, this is a tough defense to overcome, especially if you're trying to come from behind. O'Callahan. And the foul is going to actually be on O'Callahan, as O'Callahan went back and forth with a Bruin there. Under 35 to play. McCarty's going to switch fields. Here's Albert. Albert up ahead. Rossi's got to use his feet because he was beyond the penalty box line. And what might not have been pretty but effective as that ball goes all the way towards Kings Creek here at the campus of Brevard College. One of the real natural features of this college campus. Hope you're able to join us sometime in person here on campus at Brevard College. Great atmosphere here at Isla Family Field, and a point-blank opportunity for Bob Jones. Meanwhile, there's whistles, there's players down. Rossi, the goalkeeper for the Tornadoes, is down. There's a Bob Jones player down. There was a collision. Bob Jones did get a head on the soccer ball. It bounced out of bounds. And looks like everybody's going to be okay physically as Rossi starts to step forward. And after all that, it'll be a kick here for the Tornadoes. It's in the position of a goal kick, but it'll actually be a free kick after either a foul or an offside. It's not 100% sure. It looks like a foul was the call on Martinez of Bob Jones. Meanwhile, here's Rambler. Rambler, double teamed by the Tornadoes. Then it's going to be a foul on the Nados. Now up ahead. Here's Martinez, defended by DeSuge. Rossi, off of his line. Ball bounces in front of the goal mouth. That was an extremely dangerous situation from the Tornadoes' perspective, but Bruins unable to deliver. There was an open goal mouth. And Barbone may have just saved what would have been an equalizing goal. Guadalajara got a piece of it. Rossi was off of his line, and Barbone able to sweep in and preserve this 1-0 lead for the Tornadoes. Meanwhile, another free kick here for Bob Jones. They just feel like they're knocking on the door here. Two-man wall for the Tornadoes. Aguilar and Dos Santos in the wall. Cross here by Bob Jones. Ball's played in the air. Nice job by the Tornadoes defensively clearing it out here. Dos Santos is trying to make something happen there. Meanwhile, Bob Jones with the throw-in. 32 minutes, 20 seconds to play. Tornadoes up 1-0. Here's De Silva. De Silva up ahead. It's going to be a Tornado throw-in, and meanwhile, substitute getting ready to go for the Bruins. Barbone stepping off real quickly to see athletic trainer Noah Reisick. Look like he's getting some quick attention while staying in the game. Meanwhile, the clock is stopped at 31:38. A sub is ready to go. That's Twashime of the Bruins. On the far side, Tornadoes with a throw-in. Barbone stepped off momentarily to get that medical attention. Now he's back into the game. Bruins taking it away here. And we'll set things back up. DeSuge plays it out. Guadalajara of Bob Jones. Now Igor De Silva playing it forward. Nice job there. Romero able to find Dos Santos. Dos Santos to Lamont Young Jr. Lamont Young up ahead. Here's Lynch. Lynch was looking to cross it. Romero was making a run to that far post. Lamont Young Jr. was there as well. Nice attack there for the Tornadoes. Meanwhile, under 31 minutes to play, 1-0 Nados. And dangerous situation there as Bob Jones was moving quickly off a NATO foot. It'll be a corner kick for Bob Jones. Also, looks like a sub ready to go for Bob Jones. Entering the match for the corner kick here for the Bruins. It's only their second corner kick of the contest. Is just a packed house all around Mateos Rossi in that goal mouth. Looks like a rugby scrum. Meanwhile, on the far side, here's Albert. Albert playing it ahead to Martinez. Lynch brings it down. Lynch. Defended tightly there by McCarty. Playing it forward to Romero. The referees gave that play a moment or two. As now the clock is stopped, it looks like we're going to have another yellow card. So that's the third yellow of the game. As David Issa with the yellow card. And it'll be a free kick for the NATOs. Sam O'Callahan will do the honors. Bob Jones' defense holding the Tornadoes attackers right at the penalty kick, or penalty box line, rather. As O'Callahan plays this forward. Off of Bob Jones' head. Off another Bob Jones header. O'Callahan then wins the ball in the air. Ball just can't seem to find the turf. Continues to bounce. Meanwhile, here's Da Silva. Da Silva blasts this towards the goal. Off the top crossbar. What an effort by Da Silva. A beautiful shot from distance, but off the crossbar. Lamont Young Jr. was there momentarily to try to get the rebound. Bob Jones may have just dodged a bullet themselves that would have put the Tornadoes up 2-0. Meanwhile, some Tornadoes substitutes starting to loosen up. A whistle there on the far side. Marco Silva getting set to check in for the Tornadoes, getting some final words from assistant coach Mario Pinto in that scores table area. Rossi plays it forward. Dos Santos. Here's Young on the left side now. Young, nifty move there. Then he's brought down. No foul called, however. It'll be a goal kick for Bob Jones. Meanwhile, sub set to check in, Marco Silva for the Tornadoes. So Marco Silva checks in. He replaces Kawe Dos Santos. Here comes Bob Jones the other way. McCarty playing it forward. Ramler with the through run. 27-12 to play. Tornadoes with the 1-0 lead off the goal by Ryan Lynch. Lynch's goal in the 48th minute. Beautiful effort there. The cut back to his left. The shot fired to the lower left corner. Past the diving Braswell. 1-0 Tornadoes. And in the last 20 minutes have able to hold that lead. This big effort defensively. Holding Bob Jones to just 4 shots thus far. Meanwhile, free kick here for the Tornadoes. And Sam O'Callahan will do the honors. Sub getting ready to go for Bob Jones. Rise Solomon. And Solomon ready to check in. So Solomon checks in. Meanwhile, Couple subs ready to go for the NATOs as well. Looks like Judah Myers, along with Will Finney, getting ready to check in. That ball is blasted out of bounds. Tornadoes trying to continue to hold stout defensively. Aranze. And a couple subs coming here for the NATOs. So Will Finney and Judah Myers check in. Judah Myers, the junior out of Athens, Georgia, transfer from Point. He's from Flowery Branch High School. And Finney, also a Georgia native out of Jasper, Georgia, Pickens County High School. So the fresh legs of Myers. Here he is along the left wing. And a whistle, and it's going to be Bob Jones' ball. Under 24 minutes to play. Heading towards crunch time here with the Tornadoes just with a 1-goal advantage. Would love nothing more than an insurance goal. Meanwhile, have to hand it to the Tornado defense. Guys like O'Callahan and Barbone and DeSuge. Also Aguilar really holding that back line stout. There was one point-blank opportunity that Bob Jones had earlier. Barbone saving that one right off the line. Barbone now playing it forward. Bob Jones regaining possession. Now plays a long ball, one in the air by Barbone. Another area where the Tornadoes are excellent, winning those defensive headers. 23 in counting. Lamont Young Jr. near the scorer's area. He was just recently subbed out. Looks like he might be ready to check back in. Keep an eye on that. Meanwhile, up ahead here, defended nicely, however, by Bob Jones. Meanwhile, a sub here for Bob Jones. So Guadalajara checks in. 22-10 and counting here in the second half. Here's Ruiz. Martinez. Nobody home as he was trying to play that through ball to Chwashimi. Nice crowd on hand. A lot of student athletes from other sports in the building. Men's and women's basketball well represented. Also cheerleading, baseball. Even seen some football student athletes on the eve of their big season opener tomorrow. That's a 1 p.m. kickoff right here at Islamel Family Field. We'll have it here on this YouTube channel as well. Meanwhile, here's Bob Jones along the right wing. Bob Jones continuing to attack. Barbone turns it over there to Martinez. Martinez and the Bruins regroup. Under 21 minutes to play. McCarty. Defended there by De Silva. Ball's out of bounds. It's going to be Tornadoes ball on the throw-in. Victor Mwenapale is getting ready to check in for the Bruins. Misplayed there by O'Callahan. It's going to be a throw-in for the Bruins and a sub coming for the Bruins. Mwenapale checks in for the Bruins. He's out of Congo. Lynch, nice job finding O'Callahan on the overlapping run. DeSuge plays it forward. Ruiz taken away by De Silva. De Silva playing it forward, lifting it on a through run by Lynch, taken away by McCarty. McCarty has been a steady force for the Bruins defensively. Senior out of Greenville, South Carolina. Meanwhile, another sub getting set to check back in. That's Kawe Dos Santos, who took a breather a few minutes back. Under 19 minutes to play. 1-0 Tornadoes off the Lynch goal. Flag is up, and that's going to be offsides on the Bruins, their second offsides violation of the contest. $18:23 to play, second half. Bob Jones looking for that equalizer. Tornadoes trying to hold on to the 1-0 lead. As Coach Aldana calls for another substitute to head towards the scorer's table. That's going to be Hayden Domingo, who gets some more instruction there from Coach Mario Pinto. Under 17 minutes to play. Lynch was trying to make something happen there, taken away by McCarty once again. McCarty plays it ahead. O'Callahan trying to provide some pressure. O'Callahan and the Tornado defense now retreating. Meanwhile, here comes the Bruins. Guadalajara saved by Rossi. And we have a stoppage here with an injured player. 16:31 to play. Tornadoes 1, Bruins 0. So Hayden Domingo has checked in. Tom DeSuge has left the contest. He was the injured player. He's receiving some attention from head athletic trainer Noah Reisig. Meanwhile, 16:20 to play here. Three subs ready to go for the Tornadoes, meanwhile, and the next opportunity. Conway Dos Santos, who's been ready to go for a few minutes now, along with Rodrigo Garcia and Luis Portillo. Bruins trying to get something going from the back. Here's Albert. And opportunity here for the Bruins, set piece opportunity. Arenze plays it short to Martinez. Martinez with the left foot fires away off the mark. We'll have some subs coming here for both sides. So three subs for the Tornadoes, Garcia, Dos Santos, and Portillo. Jake Provenzano has entered the contest for Bob Jones. 14:25 to play here. Here's Guadalajara. Tornadoes feel like it's crunch time defensively. Bob Jones has had the ball on this side of the field quite a bit in the last few minutes. Tornadoes ahead 1-0. Will Finney with the ball forward here. Here's Lynch. Lynch cutting to his left. He's triple teamed. Finney. It's Dos Santos. Portillo. O'Callahan with that final touch there. That was a nice attack there by the Tornadoes all in all. Chewed a lot of clock in the meantime. Down to 13:15 to play here. Two more subs getting ready to go for the Nados. And a whistle there. It's going to be a foul on Brevard and a card. Yellow card on Conway Dos Santos. Meanwhile, set to check in for the Tornadoes. Lamont Young Jr. Looks like Santiago Romero also ready to check in. So two of the Tornado starters looking to get reinserted into this one. Clock is stopped at 13:04 for the yellow card. This will be a free kick for McCarty. All sorts of bodies right around that 18-yard mark. McCarty sends this in, and a Bruin got a head on it. That was a dangerous situation. Nice attempt there by the Bruins on the set piece opportunity. Meanwhile, a couple subs here for the Nados. So Lamont Young Jr. and Santiago Romero check in. 12:25 to play here, period number 2. 1-0 NATOs. O'Callahan up ahead to Garcia. Stolen away there by Provenzano. Here's McCarty. Martinez. Bruins taking their time on the defensive side, trying to set up their attack. McCarty. .11:35 to play. Another foul there. Foul numbers are starting to get up there. 13 on Bob Jones, 15 on Brevard. We've seen a grand total of 4 yellow cards, 3 against the visiting Bruins, 1 on the Tornadoes. 1-0 your score, 11:11 to play. Here's Braswell, goalkeeper for Bob Jones, trying to get things started. Here's McCarty. McCarty. Albert. Stolen by the Tornadoes. Nice job there by Young. Lamont Young Jr., the junior forward from Rock Hill, South Carolina, Northwestern High School. .10:30 to play. Creative ball there as Aranze was trying to find Provenzano. Meanwhile, here's Martinez. Martinez has been active all evening. Defensive pressure by Marcos da Silva. Meanwhile, through ball there, bounces out of bounds. It'd be a goal kick for the NATOs. Under 10 minutes to play. .9:25 and counting here. Second half. Lone goal in this one. Ryan Lynch. Here's Lynch. Lynch able to find an open Lamont Young Jr. Here's Young. Young. Dos Santos. Young again. And it's going to be offsides on the Tornadoes, so this will go back the other way. Each team now have committed 2 offsides. 8:35 to play. Here's Aranza. Tight defense there by O'Callahan on Guadalajara. Meanwhile, Martinez to Solomon. Martinez again. Stolen away there by the Tornadoes. Luis Portillo. Great job there by the NATO's freshman. Romero on the defensive end for the Tornadoes. Nicely job, and there's Romero with a touch. Lynch is just shoved to the ground by McCarty. That's a no-brainer, folks, and there'll be a free kick for the Tornadoes. The 14th foul of the evening committed by Bob Jones University. O'Callahan was trying to catch Bob Jones off guard, but the referee is going to ask for the ball back as she's giving a talking to Martinez, who committed that last foul. I believe it was McCarthy who had the foul. Martinez may have just had some vocalization of things. Meanwhile, 7:20 to play. Portillo to Dos Santos, but taken away by the Bruins. Guadalajara was on the move. What a play there. Hayden Domingo getting it done on the defensive end. Sophomore defender out of Yulee, Florida. So DeSilva and McCabe have checked in for the Tornadoes. 6:15 to play here, second half. Bruins desperate to try to find an opportunity for an equalizer. Tornadoes defense continuing to hold tight. Here's McCarty. Shot there, fired away. That was a big-time opportunity for Will Hotchkin, freshman out of Greenville, South Carolina. And you can see the delight of the Bob Jones contingency on that effort. As Bob Jones continues to knock on the door here, but has not found that equalizer. Now an 8-4 shot advantage over the NATOs. Going up high was Lynch. Romero was there also. Meanwhile, McCarty plays this back to the goalkeeper, Braswell. Tornadoes faithful starting some chanting here. International soccer flavor here in Brevard, North Carolina. Ball continues to bounce around. Bruins continue with possession in the meantime. And Domingo with his second slide tackle in the last couple minutes here. We're down to 4:30 to play. Bruins starting to play with some urgency. A shot there and the finish. A goal for the Bruins. 4:23 to play. So the goal there by Twashime is the equalizer for Bob Jones. We're all tied up here at 1. And they were knocking on the door, and with their ninth shot of the contest, Bob Jones able to find that equalizer. And a foul there, and a whistle. A lot happening on this near sidelines. So another body down, 2:49 time on the stoppage. Final 2:44 to play. A 1-1 contest here. Equalizer. Under 2 minutes to play. 1-1 your score. Down to 1 minute, 40 seconds. Just over a minute left here. Eyes Lamel Family Field. Here's Romero. Domingo. Blast that out of bounds. We're down to the final 45 seconds. Now down to 37 seconds. Now under 20 seconds to play. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Final score here at Lamel Family Field. Brevard 1, Bob Jones 1. Tornadoes go by Ryan Lynch in the 48th minute. Best of luck to the Tornadoes, who now hit the road to play at Berea on Sunday. And then right back here at Lamel Family Field versus Warren Wilson on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Hope to see you there. Women's soccer on Sunday night versus Carlo at 7 o'clock right here at Lamel Family Field. And then the football season opener tomorrow, 1 o'clock here at Lamel Family Field. Hope to see you there. Your final score for the final time, Tornadoes 1, Bruins 1. So this game ends in a draw as Tushwime and Lynch score the 2 goals in this contest. Lynch put the Tornadoes ahead 1-0 in the 48th minute. And then Tushwime had the equalizer to make it 1-1. Bob Jones with a 9-4 shot advantage. In this one, 4 of the 9 shots on goal. Ton of fouls in this one, a grand total of 31, 16 for Brevard, 15 for Bob Jones, 4 yellow cards on Bob Jones, 1 on Brevard. Goalkeepers, Mateos Rossi was the goalkeeper for the Tornadoes. He had 2 saves, was involved in a lot more than that. And just 1 save recorded for Braswell. The Tornadoes had the 1-0 lead for so much of the second half, but Bob Jones able to earn the equalizer. But kind of a unusual game where there wasn't that much offensively happening. Each goal scored coming in that second half, and ultimately a 1-1 draw here at Lamel Family Field. Well, the Tornadoes will hit the road at Berea on Sunday. And then the Tornadoes men's soccer team will play their next home game on Wednesday of next week versus Warren Wilson. That's a 7 o'clock start. A lot more Tornado action coming this weekend across various fall sports. Tomorrow, 1 p.m., we'll be on the air at 12:30 p.m. here on this YouTube channel, but you're able to come here in person. Love to see you out here at Lamel Family Field for the football season opener as the Tornadoes host Warner University from the Sun Conference in Florida. And then on Sunday at 2 p.m. is the JV football regular season opener as the Tornadoes will host Palmetto Prep. That's a 2 p.m. start right here at Lamel Family Field. And then 7 o'clock on Sunday night. Love for you to join us either on this YouTube channel or in person here at Brevard College as the Tornadoes women's soccer team will have their regular season home opener versus Carlo. By the way, the women's soccer team did have their regular season opener, getting things going on the road against a very tough Berry College team in Mount Berry, Georgia, earlier this evening. Berry 3, Brevard 0. Goalkeeper Nicole Arroyo with 7 saves for the Tornadoes. Abby Mayer had 3 shots on goal. but we'll see the women's soccer team on Sunday at home here versus Carlo. A few other results around Brevard College Tornado athletics. Volleyball was in action. They played 2 matches at the Maryville College Labor Day Classic today. Swanee 3, Brevard 0, and Hanover 3, Brevard 0 in those 2 matches. And cross country was in action today as well to get their season started at the Eye Opener in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Tornadoes men's team finished 10th as a team in a highly competitive field. Some great results from Devin Broadmeyer, Dawn Hawley, and Garrett Spangler. Meanwhile, the women's team had some big results from Zoe Capps, Sandra Diaz-Martinez, and Haley Lane Miller. Well, the Tornadoes men's soccer team, under the direction of El Dana, start the season off with a 1-1 draw in a non-conference affair against Bob Jones. So they will regroup and look forward to a road trip against an old USA South Conference foe, no longer in the conference, but now a non-conference opponent, Berea. That trip on Sunday to Berea, Kentucky. And then back here at home, hope you can join us on Wednesday of next week when the Tornadoes host Warren Wilson. Well, for all of us here at Brevard College, we thank you for tuning in this evening. Special thanks to folks who helped us behind the scenes, Aisha Short, Shania Hauser, Melody Ferguson, Lindsay Wyke, Joseph Marvin, Sports Information Director, handling all the details and the numbers. And we'll be right back at it here from Ives Lamel Family Field tomorrow for football. Hope you can join us as Tornadoes will face off against Warner University. Your final score for the final time at Ives Lamel Family Field: Brevard 1, Bob Jones 1. Go Tornadoes.